Good evening. Thanks for coming out on this cold and wet evening. I'm excited to present my project, a site suitability model for wind farms in Coconino and Navajo Counties utilizing multi-criteria spatial analysis. I will be presenting a background of wind energy, a purpose, my study area, the methods, results, the next steps for refined data, and my conclusions. Wind energy is the fastest growing energy industry in the United States. There are many benefits to wind energy. Wind is abundant, renewable resource. The use of wind energy can reduce our nation's reliance on fossil fuels. Researchers have shown that in 2013, the use of wind energy in the United States was equivalent, reduced our carbon emissions by the equivalent of 20 million cars. It's also been shown that wind energy is cost competitive with gas-fired power plants. The National Renewable Energy Laboratory has developed maps of average annual wind speeds in Arizona. This map shown here shows that some of the highest wind speeds available exist in northern Arizona in Coconino and Navajo counties. The purpose of this project is to perform a site suitability study for placement of utility scale wind turbines in these counties. The study areas based on potential for wind speeds suitable for wind energy include Coconino County, which is approximately 19,000 square miles in area and includes the Grand Canyon National Park. The adjacent Navajo County is approximately 10,000 square miles in area. Both of these counties contain existing wind farms. The Dry Lake Wind Farm in Navajo County was the state's first utility-scale wind farm. The Perrine Wind Farm in Coconino County is the state's largest. The method for determining suitability includes identifying criteria for suitable sites and classifying the criteria utilizing the reclassified tool and suitability scores of high, medium, low, and unsuitable. Siting for large turbines is dependent on several physical and environmental factors. 9 factors or criteria were identified and classified based on the 4 suitability scores. The criteria include wind speed. Adequate wind is required to generate electricity. A wind class of 3 or greater is considered suitable for wind energy. Land slope. Steep slopes will impact the structural stability of a wind turbine. A slope of greater than 17% is considered unsuitable. Distance to existing transmission lines and distance to roads will impact the financial viability of a wind farm project. To deliver the generated electricity, a wind farm ideally will connect to an existing transmission line. In addition, access to the facility should be achieved via existing roads to minimize construction costs. Land cover is also an important criteria in wind farm siting. Barren and agricultural areas are most preferred because of the low-lying sparse vegetation. Additional land use areas are undesirable for wind farms. Urban areas are undesirable due to human interaction, noise, and lack of space. Designated wilderness and riparian areas are undesirable. And since collisions with turbines can impact bat populations, the habitat for the little brown bat in northern Arizona has been included as an unsuitable criteria. The resulting reclassified criteria rasters are shown here based on the suitability scores ranging from 1, unsuitable, to 4, highly suitable. Each classified criteria raster is weighted according to its importance or its percent influence. Understandably, wind power class is the most important and given the highest percentage of 30%. Physical constraints such as slope, land cover, and distance to transmission lines and roads are deemed important, but second to wind power. The remaining criteria, urban, riparian, and wilderness areas, and bat habitat, are assigned the lowest weight of 5%, as other criteria may address these areas, and mitigation measures may reduce the impacts on bat habitat. The criteria rasters and their weights are inputted into the weighted overlay tool to obtain the resulting suitability scores. This is a map of the resulting site suitability scores. The green areas indicate areas of medium and high suitability. The existing wind farm in Coconino County lies within an area of medium suitability. The existing wind farm in Navajo County lies within an area of low suitability. However, this wind farm is within 100 meters of an area of medium suitability. The location of the wind farms are point features. Given that the existing Dry Lake wind farm, for example, is 13,000 acres in area, in retrospect, polygon features would better represent locations of the existing farms. Results also indicate that 40% of the study area is in high and medium suitability for wind farms, making the study area a candidate for expanded wind energy exploration and implementation. Land ownership is also explored based on the final suitability scores. In the areas of high suitability, 14% is under private ownership and 34% is within reservation land. The majority of suitable areas within the study area are on state and federal lands. Additional data refinement is required to improve the model and make it more useful. The refinement includes refinement of the wind speeds and refinement of the transmission line data. Wind technology is evolving and turbine heights are increasing. Increased turbine heights could increase suitable areas in Arizona. Existing transmission lines data is coarse and old. Updated data is necessary to adequately address the economic viability of a site to transmit electricity to users. In conclusion, the site suitability model can be utilized as a planning tool for wind farms in the study area and throughout Arizona. Subsequent to site suitability analysis, detailed site-specific data and study is required to develop a cost-benefit analysis to determine the feasibility of any wind farm project. In addition, given the percentage of suitable land within Indian reservations, a suitability model for Indian reservations would be useful as a way to explore providing electricity and reduced energy costs to these communities. I've provided my references, and I'd like to acknowledge the School of Geography and Development and the GIST program, Esri, and the National Renewable Energy Laboratory. Questions?